Welcome back, guys. We are about to watch House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 2. Last episode was very good. I think it exceeded my expectations of what it would be. It really gave me that Game of Thrones nostalgia, reminded me how much I loved the show. Music was great, cinematography. I love the characters, the Targaryens. We got introduced to quite a few. Let's see if I can get these names right. Viserys, Daemon, Rhaenyra, Rhaenys. Is that the queen who never was?
I think it's Rhaenys.
Rhaenys.
Yeah.
Are there any more Targaryens?
There's the mom, but I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah,
she died. So.
Yeah. Yep. Then outside of Targaryens, you have characters like Otto Hightower and his daughter Alicent. You have Corlys, the Sea Drake, and I believe he is married to what'd you say her name was? Rhaenys?
Rhaenys, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we remember a handful of names, but outside of that, talking about the plot of the first episode, what did you guys think about it? What did you really like from it?
Honestly, it was just my favorite thing looking back on it was just getting back into the world of Westeros. Like, finally, after what was it, 3 years, I think, we're back in this setting, new characters, same feel, similar mission, if you will. In just paving new ground, you know.
Yeah.
Walking a new path that isn't going to rub. I mean, it is going to rub some salt in the wound, but it's not like it's, of course, you know, the very first scene was like 174 years before Daenerys Targaryen. I'm like, thank you. As you continue to shove knives in my heart. But yeah, that was probably my favorite thing, was just actually getting back into this world that we'd grown to love, that we were abruptly pulled out of in a way we were not happy with at all. So yeah, that would be my favorite part.
I'd have to agree with that, except mine is in the line of like how intense it is. Like Game of Thrones is always about just like going for the jugular. And we really got that in the first episode already, not in the terms of like, you know, people fighting and killing each other, but we saw this mother being given a C-section, her dying of it, and then her baby fucking dying right after. Like, man, the just like emotional toll, just like in one episode, is just intense.
Right.
Big fan of that. Love that about this show.
Yeah, I think I'm with Wyatt on that one. I think I even said it in the discussion of episode 1. Just kind of like the serious, real stakes that the show sets up that have no comedy about them. It's just, you know, a super serious mission, and then you follow all these storylines and get affected by it pretty much. And I feel like this show or this universe does it the best in terms of that. Hopefully it continues to do that well. And it seems like it's on a really good track through episode 1.
All right. I like the way in the first episode, it kind of goes from, like at the beginning, you have Viserys and Rhaenys, and the king is deciding who's going to be the heir. And because, you know, it's like frowned upon at the time for a female to rule, or I guess it's just never happened, Viserys becomes the king. But now at the end of the first episode, since Daemon is such like a bad person, let's face it, the man, I mean, his character has depth, definitely interesting, but it seems like he's up to something. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
he's scheming
for sure.
Yeah, but Viserys says, what's her name? Rhaenyra. You know, you're going to be my heir. And at the end of the episode, he talks about how important it is for a Targaryen to be on the throne. and how the long night is coming, and that scene was amazing. But I like the way we got that in the first episode instead of having to wait like until the end of the season or like halfway through the season to realize that she is the right choice to be on the throne. And who knows, maybe she isn't. Maybe there's someone more well suited to sit on the throne. We'll have to see. But a few more things I wanted to touch on that we didn't really, I don't know if we talked about, but the comments were pointing it out on our video, which thank you guys for all of your comments. We appreciate them all. And even if we don't like get to responding to them all, we do read them all. Unless YouTube doesn't show us the comments, sometimes they do that. They'll hide it from us. But few of the comments had mentioned how when the throne cuts the person who sits on it, it's like a bad omen. And Viserys keeps getting cut by the throne. We had a few more comments point out. And I think our most popular comment on the video with the most likes, how when the scene was transitioning between the jousting match and the queen giving birth, it was it kind of goes back to when they were explaining the birthing bed is like the battlefield for a woman. And yeah, honestly, the jousting scene where people were just getting slaughtered wasn't nearly as hard to watch as when they were cutting her open.
Agreed.
That was brutal.
I think the field was even shaped, and I noticed this while we were watching it, but I didn't want to say it and sound stupid. It is shaped like the female part,
right? And
the entire jousting thing.
We even got a comment pointing that out. It was a reply to the comment I was talking about, and that blew my mind because I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, I noticed it right away, but that's something I probably shouldn't have just held to myself.
Oh, another thing.
I mean, Blake, I can see that, but I don't know. It's also just a jousting. Like that's how they all look.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But they definitely did that for purpose.
I mean, I guess if you're adding the fact that they make the stage like an oval around that, then, like I kind of see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Blake, you remember how when they were jousting and putting down the banners or whatever, we were looking for different ones, and I wanted to see a Lannister, and then you said you saw a Lannister soldier. When I was editing, and you might have noticed this too, because I know you rewatched the episode, he ends up getting murdered very quickly.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It was a Lannister. He was one of the people that got...
Yeah, you were
killed.
so convinced he got out of there, and we were like,
he somehow
pretty
snuck away.
Pretty sure that the majority
I'm like,
of them
nah,
died.
bro, they wouldn't kill the Lannister. No, he's one of the first one that gets absolutely domed. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
We got to see 2 dragons in the first episode. Don't remember the names, but I think
Syraxis is one of them.
Is that the green one?
Daemon's.
No, that's Daemon's.
Oh, that's the red one with the long neck.
That's such a cool name.
Is it Syraxis or Syrax?
Syrax is the one ridden by Rhaenyra.
Oh.
Great. Caraxes. Oh my god. Caraxes.
Okay.
Caraxes. Yeah, and that one's absolutely mortifyingly disgusting.
Yeah, that one's evil looking. I love it.
Yeah. I'm like, villain.
Darth Maul was a dragon.
I had one more thing that I wanted to bring up from last episode, and it's slipping my mind at the moment. But one thing I kind of want to see addressed now is like, what was that scene where Otto had Alicent go to Viserys and like seduce him?
I think it was a power play.
Yeah, that was like a Peter Baelish level power play.
Yeah.
And so I've seen a lot of comparisons between Baelish and Otto. But I'm like, we didn't see Peter Baelish use like a daughter to get his way. That seemed like a Targaryen move, but alas, here we are.
I mean, so Viserys did hand off, the heir to the throne to Rhaenyra, but I feel like he would still, like any king in history, is still out for having a son.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like that might eventually be a goal of his. I don't know.
I feel like a son from her, from Alicent, would be illegitimate. So who knows? Basically, the only reason I was bringing that up was we didn't see that get paid off.
Wait, how would it be illegitimate?
They're not married.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I was about to say Targaryens have like married outside of the family plenty of times.
Yeah.
And had kids outside of the family.
And I think at this point they still are. I don't think they get really incestual until a little bit after this. Well, actually, it might be spoilers, so I won't say, but
Okay.
I won't say anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just pause it there. I don't want to spoil
Okay.
anything else. So let's go ahead and jump into the episode now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. All right. Well, let's get into episode 2. But before we do, we'd appreciate it if you guys could give us a like and subscribe if you're enjoying our content. There's also a notification bell you can hit if you don't want to miss when we upload, which is fairly frequently. There are links in the description, including a Patreon where you can catch the full-length reaction to this episode, as well as every other episode of everything that we watch, which is a lot, so you should check that out. There are links below that to our social media. There's also a Discord in the description where you can join, come chat with us, have a good time, talk about House of the Dragon, and yeah, let's watch the episode.
Right.
Yeah. I knew it, dude. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too.
It's good, man. Like,
Yeah.
straight up.
I'm totally fine with it. I love this.
Yeah.
Well, that was dope.
Loved
Yeah,
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crabs.
crab feeder.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
not in the mouth.
Oh, no.
man.
Oh, he's still
I'd rather watch a
alive.
C-section. I'd rather watch a C-section.
Bro.
They've already topped it last episode, Blake, for you.
Yep, that was disgusting.
What a fantastic torture method. Oh my god.
Lord Commander of the King's Guard. Lord, I want to know what is to be done about my ships and my men.
The Crown will compensate you for your ship and crew and make an offering to the men's
I
family.
don't want
So is he, like-
compensation.
What does he control?
I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
Who do you think provides them with their
Maybe
ships
Navy?
and
I
tender?
don't know.
In all of its history,
Lord of
my
Ships.
lord, the Seven Kingdoms have never entered open war with the Free Cities. Were that to happen, the losses would be incalculable.
Yeah, I wonder who would win.
The stepstones will be settled in time.
You have dragon riders, father.
Yeah. Let's have the
Not
dragons
used to
go
this.
out there.
Send us.
Ooh.
It isn't that simple.
It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
Why don't you take the princess to see about the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander?
A fine idea, Your Grace.
This dude's armor. So
It's
cool.
so sick.
This knight will protect you as well. You should choose.
That's one way to get rid of her.
Dude, they're being so disrespectful. She actually had a brilliant idea.
Definitely some schemes coming from all over that table.
Yeah. Like, what are pirates gonna do about dragons?
Sir Desmond Caron.
Yeah.
A fine knight, Princess.
Is this the guy from Dorne?
Step forward, Sir Desmond.
Desmond?
No. I don't think that's him.
You talking about the guy that won the joust?
Yeah.
His name's Kristen
Might
Cole.
thank him for his leal service.
Ah.
I wonder if that guy's going to be here, though.
Maybe.
Sir Kristen.
Oh,
There we go.
Let's go.
I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursions.
This is my new Jon Snow.
Sir Arlen Dondarrion
Straight up.
we raised two of the
Yeah.
watchtowers along the Burnway.
I choose Sir Kristen Cole.
There's no doubt Sir Kristen is a fine warrior.
They have
He's also
politics to
sexy.
play.
Prickle and Mallet are important allies of the Crown.
My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat. Should he not?
She's got a point.
Of course, Princess.
Yeah.
Well, let us plan Sir Kristen's investiture then.
Get shit on, Otto.
The Valyrian capital was built into a volcano, much like Dragonstone, closest to the source of their magic and power.
I don't know what I thought this was a
This was the Enoglion, where the Blood Mages
sculpture of, but I guess it's Valyria.
The glory of old Valyria will never be seen again. 7 hills.
Damn.
It's a little foreshadowing again. Yep.
There are times when I would rather face the Black Dread himself than mine own daughter of 15.
I think she would open herself to you if invited. You do have such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
Wink, wink.
So they're doing more than just talking? Did you guys feel that?
It's only been half a year since
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna make it more clear for sure.
Yeah.
I want him to see me as more than his little girl. Mine own father does not know the language of girls either. When I wish to talk with him, I know that I must make the effort. Thank you.
Got matching rings. She seems like she has good intentions, but I'm not sure, man.
Glad we could meet.
Mm-hmm.
I know tempers ran hot today, but I wanted to assure you how much I value the bond between our houses. Rhaenys is my favorite cousin after all.
At the moment, the crown is perceived as being vulnerable.
And a blind incursion in the Stepstones is the only way to demonstrate that we are not.
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
Do you have a
That's
specific course of
quote.
action to propose?
It is.
That's really good advice.
Yeah, that sounds like a good wall piece.
Join our families. Wed our daughter Lena. With the Targaryen dragons and the Valyrian fleet bound in blood, you can show the realm that the crown's strongest days are ahead.
I didn't think you would have schemes as well.
No. I mean, they all do,
admit.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it did seem like Corlys was more so, like, just wanted the best for the kingdom and the king, though,
Spoken much.
Oh yeah.
rather than his own plans.
Today at small council,
Paid no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
But
You will learn.
Damn, he shut that down immediately.
He did.
Everything he's saying is just like ending the conversation, but he says he wants her to talk to him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are those? They're moving. Oh god. They're maggots.
Oh, is his finger infected? Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to lose it.
The maggots will remove the dead flesh and
Ugh.
hopefully stop the advance of the rot.
Ew.
Can you imagine, dude?
I am so
I held
grossed
an
out.
audience earlier today with Lord Corlys and Princess Rhaenys. He proposed a marriage.
To whom? Your Grace?
The Lady Lena. What is your advice, dear Otto?
He's gonna say, marry my daughter instead.
Yeah.
Is young, Your Grace.
I do fear what Rhaenyra might think.
What does it matter, Your Grace? Her mother has passed. Her father must propagate the royal line.
Well, that's one way to think about it.
I dearly loved my own lady wife. The pain of her passing still haunts me. And to be compelled to replace her for duty's sake. You are the king, but I do not envy you.
Lie. How young?
Oh no.
Looks pretty
Bruh.
damn
Oh
young.
my god.
I can't believe this shit. I totally thought
They made it sound like she was, I don't know, at least 20.
Valerian's last rider.
With Balerion,
Like her mom was talking about how strong she was and stuff.
But Vhagar still lives.
This girl's like 10.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you know where she nests?
Yeah, I'd say Rhaenyra is gonna be
Do
pissed.
you know where Vhagar is now? It would be a great honor to join our houses as they were in Old Valyria. I would give you many children
she
of
just-
pure
oh,
Valyrian
jeez.
blood
Just
so that
reciting
we might
right now.
strengthen the royal line
Yeah.
and the realm.
Is that what your father told you to say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did your mother tell you?
Poor girl has no idea what's even going on.
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
well, it's fantastic. Great news.
And God, dude.
Yeah, that's
I bet
not
he just
gonna
feels like a piece of
work
shit
out.
just walking with her.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, he's with Alicent, who's probably the same age as Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
It bothers you, does it not?
My father is a king. It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
He's
I
reciting
didn't
as
ask for a
well.
lesson in politics. I asked whether this bothers you.
Lena is your daughter, princess. Does it bother you?
Of course it does. But I understand the order of things. I'm not sure you do.
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys, the queen who never was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups?
Jeez.
Damn.
Well,
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
so what's her play? She doesn't want her daughter to marry him.
Is urging me to remarry.
I don't know.
That's
Seems
weird.
The realm wants for new queen.
It seems from just that, it seems like she was just salty she never got to be,
Right.
like projecting it onto her.
Lord Corlys Balarion has offered the hand of his daughter, the Lady Lena.
A very strong match, Your Grace.
I must admit, I don't know Lena very well.
I brought you something.
Is it a new dragon?
That's what I was thinking. Or she fixed the old one.
Yeah.
I asked the stonemasons to mend it.
There you go. I'm really worried about his pinky finger.
It's probably coming off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Daridaros daimon sikia sida seglivze.
Wow.
Daemon.
The prince has invited you to his wedding, Your Grace. It is in 2 days' time.
Another red wedding?
Who is Lady Missandei?
God.
We will in Daemon's hall.
Is that her dragon?
I don't know.
No.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Assemble a detachment, Otto.
Yeah.
I will
gonna
go to
piss him off.
Dragonstone and drag Daemon back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace. My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous. Daemon is without limit.
Dude, his council will not let him do anything.
I
That wouldn't
know.
let him go either. Like, that is a trap.
No, the man's already so indecisive. Like, he's king. He should do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to see Dragonstone, baby.
Oh, this already looks so cool.
Oh my god, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Sorry, those are 20 of his best household guard.
Oh, wait.
Those are jobbers.
Person Cole, all you need.
Bro, those are straight up dragon feed. God, he's such a villain.
Sir Crispin, wasn't it?
Sir Criston Cole, my prince.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
He is the new Jon Snow.
Very good.
Yeah.
This is a truly pathetic show, Daemon.
Very good.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Wow.
If it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Oh, man.
I'm feeling it's gonna end in the death of those,
Cannons?
That's not a cannon, champ.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
I had a feeling his dragon would show up.
That's freaking Kratos. Yeah, come again, Otto. Whose death?
All of you, sheathe the fucking steel.
Oh, that looks like a problem.
Oh, fuck. Or is that gonna be Rhaenyra? Yeah!
Oh, no.
Nice.
I don't know about this.
I don't think her dragon wins that battle.
No.
I thought, oh my god, I was about to lose my mind if that was the big one.
Oh. Well, at least it's a little bit more fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was so badass.
I'm right here, Uncle. If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me. So do it.
Bold.
And be done with all this bother.
I think he really does like her. Like, I don't know, like, how far it goes, but I think he actually genuinely likes her.
I don't think he wants to kill her.
Yeah.
They were probably, like, pretty close when she was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, she still is a kid, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, he's pissed.
Yeah, Viserys is gonna be pissed too.
Yeah.
This
Damn,
music,
that was so Daenerys.
It really was.
Dude, she gets shit done.
This is the same room.
Yep.
Their war room. I love this castle, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't come into your service wanting gold.
Well, she's dead.
Station. I came
Yeah.
to you to be liberated.
No, please, Lord Lionel.
You know you're cool with the king when you can just...
I have come looking for...
You have to stay in, that's sick.
That's all I would ever give, Your Grace. Lord Corlys is your master of ships.
There you go.
And she is the eldest daughter of the wealthiest house in the realm. She comes from unimpeachable Valyrian stock, and she has Targaryen blood. What's to mislike?
She is 12.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
If you truly want my unencumbered opinion...
I do.
You should wed Laena Velaryon, Your Grace. Sate Lord Corlys and fix him at your side, permanently as an ally.
Here comes the diva. Oh,
Your Grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Dragonstone?
Oh. She about to be in trouble.
I mean, she's also proving that she can lead and that...
It's true.
Viserys doesn't need any more kids.
Very, very true.
You are my only heir. You could have been killed.
May I sit?
Okay. This whole, like, new confidence is really good.
Yeah, we got big Daenerys vibes over here.
Yeah.
You went to Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed. A feat I'm not sure Sir Otto could have accomplished alone.
there would have been something.
Yeah,
I don't know if,
probably would not have been coming home.
I don't know if getting burnt alive by a dragon results in bloodshed, but...
Yeah. I sometimes forget how alike you both were. Your mother's absence is a wound that will never heal.
Like his finger.
Without her.
True.
And by marrying again, I may begin to ensure that we are better defended.
Against who?
Whomever may dare to challenge us.
The list is growing.
Yeah.
You are the king, and so your first duty is to the realm. Mother would have understood this, just as I do.
I can't tell if she's being truthful or not.
I think she is.
Well, yeah, but her saying his first duty is to the realm, you know, is also kind of her saying that, you know, his first duty isn't to her. Also, I was just thinking about this, and maybe I'm channeling a fucking high school English teacher, but the cut on his finger from the throne in the last episode is what's infected. So, you know, it's like ruling at the Iron Throne is also infecting him.
Oh.
Good morrow, my lords.
That's what I'm saying next time I join the Discord.
Good morrow, my lords.
I have decided to take a new wife.
Oh boy. Someone at this table is going to be pissed.
Yeah. It's not going to be Laena.
It's going to be Alicent, you're thinking?
Oh my, I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
I intend to marry.
Oh, she's picking her nails, man. She does not like him.
Oh.
The Lady Alicent
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Before Spring's End.
Oh, that's...
My god, Corlys.
This is an absurdity.
It is.
My house is Valerian, the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
Oh god, I do not
He's like,
Otto.
checkmate. Oh, she's not happy.
Oof.
That feeling when your best friend becomes your mom.
Oh my god.
Well, that's quite the... What's the word I'm looking for?
Valerian's origins reach back to old Valyria.
Plot twist. There we go.
More ancient even than House Targaryen. Unlike every other lord of the realm, I can say that I built my house's high seat with the strength of mine own back. I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
Mm-hmm. Now he's conspiring with Daemon.
Well, there we go.
This is not
I
good.
wasn't aware you had a king for a brother.
You've heard of the troubles in the Stepstones.
Oh God!
Back to this shit.
Irish prince
Oh,
Westerosi
jeez.
sailors and crabs.
I have been petitioning the king to send my navy into the territory, but he's denied me.
And it was never my brother's strongest trade.
What?
Being king.
I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts and balls and tourneys.
I will speak of my brother as I wish. You will not.
Still got some loyalty.
Waiting in the Stepstones is a chance for you to prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it. Our worth is not given. It must be made.
Yeah, that's kind of badass, I'm not gonna lie.
Corlys' whole existence is badass. Oh,
Wow.
Big rip. That was some good shit.
Yeah, I need more.
Straight up.
I love that they're already making me feel like the bad guys actually have a good reason to be the
Yep.
bad guys.
me too.
Well, now we kind of talked about this at the end of last episode. We were talking about sides.
Mhm.
Now we're seeing more and more those sides being fleshed out. So now Corlys has a better motive to betray Viserys than just his wife's mad.
I mean, yeah, there are people getting eaten alive by
Storm.
crabs. That is horrible.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
That's
And
going to
Corlys
be
wants to do something about it, and Viserys is like, no, I don't get it. I mean, yeah, you could start a war, but these people are feeding people to crabs. Like, they need to be gone.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got cooking. Well, that was quite the. I don't want to say I didn't see it coming, but at that point in the story, like after they had that conversation, I did not see him going, yeah, I'm going to marry Alicent Hightower now.
Yeah.
Like that was just wild.
And you know,
Mhm.
out of either of those choices between Lena and Alicent, it's like we're not okay with either because they're both so young.
Children.
But in terms of like a marriage to combine two houses, the obvious choice would be to go with Lena and not Alicent. Otto is like, who is he compared to Corlys? Corlys is the Lord of Ships. He says he's the most powerful house, which I don't doubt. So, and Lena has Targaryen blood, which was brought up as another point. Oh, and
Yeah.
we talked about how Alicent doesn't even like him, like the way she keeps peeling her fingernails or whatever, scraping the skin off.
Yeah, her cuticles.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like Lena's no better in that terms. Like, there's just such a huge age gap. He is an old man and she is a little child, you know? That's not good. That's horrible.
Yeah, and I love... No, I don't love... it's wild that the fact for the, like, you know, the writer and then the writers of the show to be like, oh, well, to make the audience feel better about him marrying a child, we're just going to bring up the option of him marrying an even younger kid.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeez. It's just brutal.
I thought out of all the people in that room, just to backstab the king, it was going to be Otto, and
Same.
I'm shocked.
Well, it's not there yet.
Right,
I
yeah,
mean,
it's
he's-
only
he's
episode 2.
plotting.
Very true.
Corlys is conspiring against the king because the king just kind of ignored him, looked over him. Even though he feels like rightfully he's the most powerful house, he should, you know, be entitled to, you know, get a share of the power. But Otto
I
is
don't know
like,
if he's
he's
necessarily
sneaky about it.
I don't know if he's necessarily conspiring. More
With
so making a
Daemon.
power play. Well, now, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were referring to him trying to get him to marry.
No, before he was just trying to unite the houses for the betterment of the kingdom and to keep everything protected. That's what he's trying to do with his fleet. Helping out the people with the crabs stop getting eaten. But now that the king is like, no, he rejected his proposal. He's like, okay, the king needs to go. Daemon, where you at, man? You making a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
Like, Daemon, suddenly we're friends.
Well, the issue though between Corlys and Daemon is that Corlys is very like cold and calculating, and he's going to get fed up real fast with how impulsive Daemon is, I think.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Daemon's pretty calculated too, but he is definitely not as calculated as Corlys.
No, I mean, we just saw him take the dragon egg for a child that he didn't actually even have coming just because he wanted to make the king look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was Balon's dragon egg too. The kid that he called the heir for a day. The man just keeps putting salt into the wound.
That was wild, dude.
That was crazy.
Like, okay, that's a hilarious just trolling move. Well, what else happened there?
I mean, we got to see Dragonstone, which was sick.
Yeah, that was awesome. Rhaenyra is really leveling up, if you will.
We were introduced to Missaria. I think that's her name. That Daemon's wife.
We met her in episode 1.
Okay.
She was the one that Daemon was struggling with erectile dysfunction with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that is his mistress, and he has a wife in the Vale.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting to find out if they still have like anything going on between him and his wife in the Vale. Like, if they're still even allies, really.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like, we haven't heard from her. So what's going on, you know?
We got to see the quote-unquote new Jon Snow in the form of Kristen
That dude's
Cole.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's going to die.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I was like, they're not going to let us have a character that we really like for long.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe not this episode. Maybe not right. Like when they were all on that crossing going on to Dragonstone, I'm like, I don't think they'd kill him right here. But this guy looks like the kind that they'd just kill.
I thought they were all about to get burned. As a matter of fact, when the second dragon was coming through the clouds, I thought Daemon somehow had another dragon. I didn't even expect Rhaenyra to show up. That was crazy.
So they discussed Vhagar, maybe? Vhagar, basically the other Balon. She was the queen, Aegon's queen's dragon. She was really big, and they were talking about how like she nested somewhere along the Narrow Sea. When those clouds were parting like that, I was like, "Yo!"
Oh, I see.
No, I just thought that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
And you guys got anything else? I mean, that was an amazing episode.
It really was. Yeah, they're pretty consistent.
Yeah, loving that.
We got the opening for the episode, the theme, which is a classic one we love from Game of Thrones, and we had all the blood flowing through the gears and stuff. I didn't realize this until midway through the episode when you were talking about the sculpture that he has of Valyria, and that's what they show at the end of the opening. That's Valyria with the blood around it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder if we're ever going to get the Doom of Valyria in
live action.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way they're setting this up, it looks like shit's about to hit the fan for the Targaryen reign. So,
yeah,
big time.
I said this at the end of last episode, and this is what I kind of want to go out on, at least on my end. This show is off to such a great start.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I'm loving it. And we're 2 episodes in now. Sure. But I am so deeply like in love with this story so far, with the characters, with everything, that it's like, I don't know. This is just such a great feeling to have after how we were left. following the end of the original series.
Yeah.
And so we haven't seen the end. We haven't even seen... it was renewed for season 2.
Oh, yeah. I did see that.
It was announced that it was renewed for season 2 earlier this week, like as soon as the numbers dropped on
episode 1.
How great the first episode did. They were like, yep, season 2.
They had like 10 million live viewers, and now it's up to like 20 million plus total.
Right.
After a week.
Wow.
So, again, we've only seen 2 episodes of how the story plays out. I know it's written. I know the story's already finished. They have all the source material to bring this to life that I've yet to see or read. Fantastic. Awesome. I'm so excited to see where it goes, and I'm so into it so far.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's it for me.
I think another awesome thing is like kind of watching it in real time week by week when the episodes drop, because with Game of Thrones, I didn't start that until like 5+ years later after it originally aired, and I binge watched it.
Yeah.
So this is definitely...
That was another show that I denied Kojo's intelligence on until I finally watched it.
You gotta listen to Kojo more, man.
Yeah.
Not in video game
bangers.
taste.
What?
Yeah, your video game taste is trash.
That's another debate. That's cap though. Blake is capping.
Yeah.
But I have a question regarding the king. We all assume he's going to die some way or another, pretty much guaranteed. How do you guys think he's going to die? Is it going to be from infection? We already see his pinky is infected and it wasn't looking good. It was necrotic. Is that going to spread? Is he going to get cut somewhere else? Or is someone going to kill him?
Well, remember, he also has the infection spot like on his back too.
Yeah. So what's going to kill him first? Infection or what? Some of the people plotting against him?
I think we've already seen them use the king dies by infection. Because technically that's how Robert Baratheon died, I think.
Yeah, you got the boar, like, gored him.
Right.
In his stomach.
So, I think we'll have him die by someone's hand. I don't know whose hand. Hell, at this point, it could be Rhaenyra.
That would be crazy. Take a guess, Kocha.
I think it's going to be Otto as soon as he marries.
Oh my god.
It makes Otto.
You could probably make the death look like an accident too because of his infection. You could like poison him or something. Kill him in a sneaky way.
If he marries Alicent and Otto kills the king, does Otto become king?
No. Because the heir is Rhaenyra.
Yeah, they'd have to have a kid.
Right. Yeah.
They got to have a kid first.
Okay.
Well, but even then, like, the kid would be...
If it's a male, then he'll have everything he needs.
Well, but the only chance is that... Well, no, because... Okay, so if Alicent is still underage, like, let's say they have a kid, and both Rhaenyra and Viserys die, Alicent has a kid, but Alicent still isn't of age, then that would mean that I think Alicent's, like, consul would be her dad, Otto. But that's like the chance of that happening is pretty slim.
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs involved in that.
Right.
If there is a boy heir, then there will be a consul appointed for him.
Daemon would have to die too. And then past that, it probably goes to Rhaenys.
Mm-hmm.
It would basically be a war for succession.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how all these go, though.
Basically, for it to even come down to it, Viserys would have to disinherit or give the heir to the male child.
Okay.
Because then you could have a succession battle, but Rhaenyra would be entrenched as queen before. Just kind of like, spoilers, in Game of Thrones, when they had the debate over succession, Joffrey already had the Kingsguard. He already had Littlefinger on his side. He already had everything on his side. That the dispute wasn't even, it was just squashed.
Right.
And then he became too powerful that he wouldn't just be trampled over.
Yeah, I don't know. I think someone's going to kill him, but I don't know who. My bet is Otto.
When he does die, it's going it's going to be bad. It's going to be like an all-out war. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
He's only they say he's like, you know, weak or whatever, or too calm and kind, but really he's keeping the peace right now. I feel like.
Yeah.
Even though he's not helping
everyone
the people
is basically
being eaten by crabs, but
yeah, everyone is basically just waiting for him to die.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I would want Corlys to be the king somehow, because that man is like you said, he's super calculated.
Yeah, the thing is, the like Targaryen reign would have to be overthrown for that to happen, right?
Right.
Yeah,
because he's
his wife's a Targaryen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So she would be the queen, but would that make him the king, or
would make him king? But it would be king of House Targaryen.
Okay.
Damn, dude, Laena was 100% the right choice.
Yeah,
now that you say it like that.
He really.
Oh my God.
Like, it doesn't sound right to say because she's so young. But between the two, they're both already underage, and you're doing this marriage to like join two houses, not for anything. You know, just separate that stuff. He made the wrong choice.
No. I mean, you're joining houses also by having children.
Yeah, they're gonna have heirs. Unfortunately, for them, apparently the age of consent is 14.
Right.
I just don't want to think about it.
Sorry, for a second, when you said unfortunately, I had to like think for a second. I was like, does he mean it's unfortunate that? I was like, oh no, never mind.
Yeah, it should be much higher. It should be 18 plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mind is blanking. Who is Alicent's family? Like
Hightower.
Hightower. Okay. Yeah, man. That is not the right choice.
All right.
Anything
Great
else?
episode.
We good to go?
We good.
Nah, they've heard us talk enough.
All right. Well, I guess we'll end this video then. But before we do, if you're still watching, you enjoyed the reaction, or you didn't enjoy it, like or dislike, subscribe button right there next to that. Description below the video, Patreon. You can see the full-length reaction, social media links, Discord. Come talk to us. Let us know how you felt about this episode, and let us know what you think is going to happen in the upcoming episodes. Any theories you have. And that being said, see you guys next time.
See ya.
Peace.